Can I ask them a question before
Yeah,
you read?
go ahead, bro.
Okay, ladies. So I'll ask you guys this question: can your husband deny his duty to protect you if you have the right to deny him sex?
Well, that's a good question. We can start with you, Caroline.
They don't hold on. The fact that they don't even know what he just asked.
Oh, y'all
I
don't know?
know.
Are
No,
y'all-
I know what he
like,
asked.
bro.
I
Listen,
understand.
ladies. Look, you can tell the difference between me and him. He's very respectful. I'm gonna call it like it is. Like, you guys cannot be dumb. He's asking basic questions. Do you guys need him to repeat the question?
I mean, I
No.
understood the
Yeah.
first time. I
Okay, cool. So
understood.
then go ahead and answer it.
I would say yeah. I mean, it's ultimately his decision, his choice.
Okay, so you would respect your man to say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna defend you today
Well, then, like, that's
because
yeah.
you
if
didn't
that-
give me
in that
sex last
case-
week. So
Well, yeah.
I'm
it's
just gonna
his
let this guy go
opinion.
ahead and
Well, I
rope
can
you
go
all
find
over the
someone
place.
else.
Okay, cool.
You know, but
Okay.
like that's his opinion, and
Okay.
if that's that, I can go elsewhere.
So if you're denying your man sex, can he also go find someone else?
Yeah.
He can?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to tolerate it, but he can.
Okay. The problem is that it's easy to say that right now, but in general in a relationship, women don't actually believe that. Okay, what do you think about that?
I can't even answer this question because I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in what?
And like withholding sex to prove a point in a relationship, I think that's stupid.
Yeah. Because you also think that the man should protect you no matter what, correct?
Exactly. But why would I withhold sex to create a bigger problem of a problem that was probably not even that important? That's fucking retarded.
Women leverage sex on weak men.
Most women do. Yeah.
On weak men. No,
No, you're
like
right.
a woman will leverage sex on a weak man.
I don't know.
No, he's speaking facts.
I know, but I don't date weak men, so that's why I don't
Yeah.
know what he's
Yeah,
talking
but-
about.
But common
That's why
sense
I'm
tells you
saying
that,
it.
that women do that though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never denied that. We've had this
And Eric, I
conversation
asked it
before
for a
too.
reason too.
Yeah.
So when everybody answers, I'll tell you why.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Answer the question.
She made a valid point about how like it is dumb to withhold sex because it will create a bigger problem because now he's gonna go out, find it somewhere else, and then now he's cheating, and then now you finding him because he's cheating, and it's just like unnecessary problems.
Okay, but you only answered one part of the question. What about the other part?
Can you repeat the other part?
There you go. This is a TikTok attention span, bro. This is
Popcorn.
the goldfish attention span. So he's saying, can your man deny you protection if you withheld sex?
Yes.
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 And you really believe that? You're okay with your man saying, listen, like, I grabbed your ass, but this time I'm gonna let it go because last week you didn't give me sex.
That just sounds ludicrous.
Right?
Okay, he can't just wake up one day and decide not to do that. Like I feel like that's just an
You wouldn't give him like a
obligation.
coupon, like the little coupon books, one free
No.
pass.
Like I feel like if that's your man, it's his job to protect you and all that. You can't just sign off and be like, "Oh no, I'm off today."
Okay. So how about this? If me and you are dating, it's your job to have sex with me.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
So if I want sex every day, 5 times a day, you're giving me sex 5 times a day every day.
I mean, logic.
Whoa, hold on. It's your
Yes or
job.
no?
It's your job though.
Bruh, I give up. I'm gonna take that out.
Okay. So we having sex 5 days a week? I mean, 5 times a day? Every day of the week?
I
You
mean,
move
if-
back, move up to the mic. Don't do that.
It's okay, ladies. The point is, and we'll go around. How about you?
Yes, he does, but I wouldn't tolerate it.
Okay. So you would be okay with him not defending you, but you'd leave him too.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What about you over there?
I'd say yes and no, to be honest, because I feel like a relationship is communication and everything. So
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't withhold sex, but of course, I feel like what you said,
Into
5
the
days
mic,
a week,
please.
5 days a week, everything. Like, I feel like we can communicate as a relationship as two people.
The
that are
problem is
together.
when you're getting groped and harassed in public, there's no communicating. I have to defend you.
Mhm.
Even if it's
Facts.
against 2-3 guys, I have to defend you. Right? So that's the point that we're trying to make here. But what about you?
Yeah, I want him to defend me no matter what. But
Mhm.
like, I want him to defend me not because I want it, but because he wants to defend me no
Okay.
matter what.
And I want you to have sex with me 5 times a day because you want to have sex with me 5 times a day.
We can make a compromise.
No, there's no compromising. You're going to
Why?
do what I want.
Why?
Does that make sense?
No.
Because when it comes down to protect, I have no choice either. Does that
Like,
make sense?
I want you to want to protect me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm only going to protect the woman that does what I want.
It's toxic.
Okay, that's toxic. Okay, what about you? What was the point you were trying to make?
Yeah, so look, ladies, this is why I asked this question, because a lot of ladies fail to realize, because we live in this modern society, right? We civilize the world to this degree. Y'all don't understand that, right? A woman, this is loyalty from a woman to a man. Sexual exclusivity. You have to have sex with me. That's your job as my woman, right? We're together to create life. It's my job to protect, provide, and provision over you, right? That's my job. I have to protect you every single day, 5 times a day, 7 days out the week, right? So you can't come home and say, I don't feel like having sex because the guy cut me off in traffic. Like, that's your job. That's your responsibility to please your husband. You're his helpmate, right? And his pillar of rest. So yes, I get it. You say that you want a man to want to protect you. You don't understand is he has no choice, because not only will you be unattracted to him as a man because he didn't protect you, men like us, we're gonna clown him. Like, damn, bro, somebody grabbed his real ass and you ain't say nothing.
Word.
I don't even want to be around you if you wouldn't beat the shit out of him. I move around with men who can defend themselves, and not only themselves, but defend the women that they're with 100%, right? And the same way that you want your man to defend you, he wants you to give him sex. That's what the men want, So it don't matter how stressed you are. Your loyalty to your man is your sexual exclusivity, right? How willing you are to be exclusive to him. And same thing with a man. He's going to protect you whether he feels like it or not. What if one day I don't feel like going downstairs and getting shot by the guy who broke into our house, right? I'm going to have to do it anyway. And so it's the same thing.
Yeah. And also, you guys have to understand that what we're talking about here is, on one hand, having sex. On one hand, we can literally die protecting you. A gun can come out, a knife can come out, whatever. We're literally willing to die for you. And then you guys are talking shit about, oh no, I just don't feel like it today. Yeah, you got me fucked up.
Give him a little bit of pussy.
You got me
Give him a little
fucked
bit
up.
of pussy, and that's it.
You literally got me fucked up. Because, women would sit here and say, well, it's cool if he doesn't protect me, but then I'm leaving him. But then that means it wasn't cool that he didn't protect you. You actually had a really big problem with the fact that he didn't protect you. Does that make sense? And it's so easy in today's society to just be like, oh, I'll go find someone else. I'll just go find someone else. And this is why this society is so fucked up, bro. Because we just move on like it's nothing nowadays. It's cool. I'll just find someone else. And then next thing you know, you found 63 someone else. And then the guy that really falls in love with you, you have to explain to him why you found 63 someone else's.
Yeah, here's the problem with finding someone else, ladies. Finding someone else is infinite. You can just keep going and going and going and going. There's a point in which you have to stop. You need to go, this is the guy I'm going to stick with. If he's not a serial cheater or he's beating the shit out of me, I'm just going to stay. A lot of women, we had a woman on here yesterday, 33 years old. She touched a couple kids by 2 different dudes. And I said to her, I said, look, some dude might come and talk to you and take you serious.
Talk about Elsie. Stop talking about
Elsie,
my friend
yes,
like
yes.
that. No, I'm
I
kidding.
don't want to put her name out there, but okay.
I mean, they're gonna look at the other
Elsie
episode.
was here yesterday.
Damn, why are you exposing your friend?
Yeah,
I'm
but they
not,
gotta-
but I'm just saying.
All right, let me get to my point. They'd have to scroll
Do
through
the point. Do the point.
2.5 hours
Watch
to find
yesterday. Go.
So basically, I was telling her that you need to not fuck up, because now at this point, with 2 kids or 2 different baby daddies or whatever it is, you need to be moving with the guy that you and go, you know what? I'm not gonna mess it up, because now I'm in a position where it's a lot of women here, man, in Miami, in the world.
You have to settle.
Well, I see that he's settling for you though. You don't have that's the mentality of what I'm saying.
It's both though,
No, it's
because
not
you
both.
have to. Of course. Well, he's settling
No.
for her.
Your biological
and
clock
she
says otherwise.
Fucked up. Exactly. No, you're absolutely right in that. But that's not what I'm saying. Like, you have to.
Hold on. If a woman had
I
2 or 3
I think
different
I know what
kids
she's
by
saying.
3 different baby
No,
daddies.
but I think I know what she's saying, because
You have to settle for like an average
Yes,
guy.
that's
Like,
what
you're
I'm-
not
yeah.
gonna get the high value guy that has this or that has that or whatever.
So
Like,
I-
you have to settle for an average
So what she's
man.
trying to say is that
what I'm
that
saying.
wouldn't ideally have been her pick 10 years
Exactly.
prior. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So I guess they're both settling, but the guy definitely settles more, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I would argue that
She
the
has to
woman
settle
isn't
too.
settling at all. You're securing your future. I mean, if you
I
have
agree.
2 kids by 2 different men and you meet a man, let's say he's your same age, like men, we grow in value. Like, our value
Yes.
goes up as we get older, right? We age like wine.
You know what? How
Women
about this?
age like milk. That's
Since
the
none
difference.
of the ladies besides Dina want to talk, I'm gonna act like a female the whole show, and I'm gonna bring up their points, the points that they bring up, right? So what are you telling me that I devalue as I get old. It makes no sense.
In the sexual marketplace. So, for example, when a woman gets older, her value goes down in the sexual
course.
marketplace. Are you more experienced? Sure. You know, are you a good person? Yes. Do you have a great personality? I mean, I bet you do. But this is the thing. Men were attracted to youth and fertility, right? Between the ages of 18 and 25, women are the most beautiful, the most youngest, the most coachable, right? And that's what men want. Men want peace. We don't want to have to handle anybody. We have
Very
to go
true.
home after going to war, right? We go to war, we beat the shit out of everybody. I don't want to have to, you know, argue with a woman. I want to come home to peace. And between them ages, women just so happen to be, you know, a little bit more coachable, a little bit more moldable. It's
Usually.
rare. It's rare when you find a woman older than that that's still in her feminine energy, who doesn't have 2 kids by 2 different men. Like, we look at that and we're like, that's just easy pussy. That's how men look at it, especially men of high value, right? Now,
Especially.
you're not settling for anything. He's settling for you. Why? Especially if he's the ultimate version of himself. He's physically fit, he's financially stable, he can dress, he can get any woman he wants. I would argue that he's settling for you, even if you have the best personality in the world. You have 2 kids by 2 other different men. Why didn't you marry the first baby father? Let's say you were young. Oh, I was 18, I didn't know any better. Okay, cool. What about the other one when you were 24, 25? And this happens all the time. It happens all the time, and it happens the most in the Hispanic and Black community. Our women, for some reason, they'll have kids by different men and still expect the same results after they get a certain age. It does not work like that, unfortunately for y'all. For us men, women look at it as pre-selection. Oh, you know what? He's got all them kids. Damn, he must have been somebody to have kids, right? It's because it's just in y'all.
Wait.
He can attract different women.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me
sad.
that a guy that has 3 baby mothers is attractive to women?
Look at Future.
How do you think he has 6 or 7?
Look at you guys.
It's
Look
true.
at Future. How many kids does Future have by how many different women?
Like
and
7,
for the younger
8.
and for the younger ladies on
Nick
the panel.
Cannon.
Yeah,
but
Nick Cannon.
For the younger, he's a little bit more. I want to say a little bit more conservative though than Future. Future's wild.
Yeah.
For the younger ladies on the panel, look at somebody like NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
How many baby moms does he have? But women are still throwing themselves at him like, no, I can change him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the one that makes him settle down. No, men, we're this way. This is how we are. We want to put our dick in as many women as we can before we hit this ground, right? And turn back the dust and have as many children as we want. You know, it's always been like that.
So again, since the ladies aren't talking, why is it okay for men to have sex with whoever they want and not women?
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's okay for men to have sex with a lot of women, but this is the difference, right? Your value is directly correlating with your purity, right? You can have 2 bodies and still be pure mentally, right? Purity isn't always synonymous to virginity, because there's virgins out there that have OnlyFans, right? They're exposing their body to the masses. Now, the reason why men can have a lot of different women or have a lot of sexual partners, you know, we can attack it from different parts. One of them is it's harder for a man to get a woman. A man has to build himself up. He has to create his value to a certain level to even attract an average woman, a woman who's barely even good looking at the slightest, right? Number 2, if we're looking at it from a biological standpoint, a woman, after a certain amount of partners, her ability to be in a long-term relationship past 10 years drops from 20% to 85%, from 85% to 10%, 21%, right? Because why? Because you guys produce oxytocin. What is oxytocin? Oxytocin is a hormone that you guys release when you give birth, when you breastfeed your child, when you cuddle with a man. So for those girls that don't, he's my friend and we just cuddle, you're releasing oxytocin, okay? Just because you guys are cuddling. And especially when you have sex with a man. So when you're having sex with this man, you're releasing oxytocin. Hector, what's oxytocin? Oxytocin is like dopamine, right? For women, it's a hormone. So for example, when a crackhead hits crack, he gets a shot of dopamine in his brain. The more crack he hits, the more dopamine gets to release, but the harder it is to release it, right? So the more he's smoking crack, dopamine is lowering less and less and less and less and less.
Desensitized to it.
Desensitized to it, exactly. Especially also with women. So the more men you have sex with, the harder it will be for you biologically to pair with a man. You're going to be comparing them, and then it has nothing to do, because I know what they're going to say, bro. Oh, it's insecurity. You need to be confident in your dick game. It has nothing to do with a dick game. I could have the biggest dick in the world and fuck you 100 times over. You're going to be thinking about that one guy that you had sex with that one time that made you feel that one way, and you're going to forever compare that man that you want to be with to that guy, and he'll never fulfill you. That's what it is.
It's also because of this, because the way that we perceive attraction, when I'm attracted to a woman, is completely physical. That's it. I can see this chick for 2 seconds and be like, damn, bro, she look bad as hell. I'm finna go talk to her. And that's it. You know what I mean? Versus a woman that's attracted to a male, it's not only looks.
Does he smell good? Is he funny?
He has to be a well-rounded individual in order to even get her to get him, or in order to get into the bed with her.
Right.
And so the process,
a date, bro, even a date to even get her to give him his number.
Correct.
He needs to be well-rounded.
Yeah,
let alone
ladies, I
I
have a game that I used to play where I would swipe through my Tinder super fast, and I could literally say I would fuck a girl within a half a second.
There you go.
It took me. I could see a girl 300 yards down the street.
Yeah.
Just see the outline of her
Women
ass.
do that too. We just
like,
don't admit
no,
it.
y'all don't.
Yes,
Bro,
we do.
Y'all can't see a dude from 300 yards away and be like,
Yes,
y'all
we
don't
do.
see the
We
majority
don't
of men.
admit it.
No, listen, the
It's
majority
There you
of
go.
listen,
There you go.
the
Qualifications.
majority of
There you go.
men, the majority of men,
Pay
you don't even
attention.
see
Pay attention.
them.
Pay attention.
You see the man, he's already put together. So when you do decide, yo, damn, you know what? He look good.
Go ahead and lie. Go ahead and
No,
lie.
I'm not saying,
No.
I'm
Just
not
said at the
saying
beginning of the
that's
show.
not
Excuse me
true.
real quick.
No,
Let me
I'm
finish.
not
Excuse
saying
me
what
real
he's
quick.
saying
Excuse me
isn't
real quick.
true.
Excuse me real
But
quick.
if I'm gonna
Excuse
fuck
me
a
real
guy, I
quick.
know
Excuse
in
me
the
real
first
quick.
5
Let me finish.
seconds.
Excuse me real quick. So yes, I agree with you. You'll see a guy and you might very well say, you know what, I would sleep with him. He looks very good. But you ignored 100 guys before you even
Absolutely.
got to 100%.
You're 150%
The guy,
right.
the guy at Starbucks, the guy at Burger King. On the other side, men will see the bad looking woman in Burger King, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna wife her up and change her life. I want her because she said, how you doing, sir? Thank you. I hope you come again. I hope you have a good day. And now in your brain as a man, you're like, damn, yo, she's beautiful. She's nice. I like her voice. She's tender.
You're
Damn.
absolutely right.
Like, you know what I mean? We're super visual. And this is a thing that a lot of the young fellas, so, you know, I push what I do is I help men become the ultimate version of yourself. And one of them is understanding yourself in order to understand women, right? So as a man, you have to understand that we're so visual. As soon as we see a good looking woman, we put her in goddess status. She's a goddess. Damn. Like, that's why I push against don't pedestalize women. A lot of women got mad at me off this reel. So this reel went viral, right? They were calling me all types of gays and all this shit, right? But this went viral because I said stop pedestalizing women, right? We treat them like goddesses and they're not goddesses. They're not immortal, right? So it's easy for a beautiful woman to be treated this way. Why? Because men were visual as fuck. This is how we perceive reality. You know, like that's why women, you guys wear makeup, you guys fix your hair, and it's easier for a woman to fix her hair than fix her fucking stank ass attitude, right? So when we see a woman, and that's why I push, yo, be careful with the way that you perceive a woman because she might be beautiful on the outside. And my grandmother told me this. She might be beautiful on the outside and she's rotting on the inside.
Oh,
you know?
God damn, I feel like I'm at fucking church, bro.
It's true.
Holy shit.